Hi everyone, my name is King IV and this is Introduction to Qlik Sense. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to create stories, which I think is a very interesting and useful function in QlikView, and it really allows you to go from this visualization to creating a proper presentation. And this is going to be the last video in the introduction set. If you have any particular questions, comments, items that you want me to cover, I'm more than happy to do so. Thank you. So let's go to, so the way we do this is we're going to actually take some snapshots. So here we're going to take a snapshot of this, we'll take a snapshot of this, we'll take a snapshot of this, and then we'll go to, now we have 3 snapshots, and now we're going to create a new story. In this case, I'm going to call this tutorial story. And I'm going to click on this new one. And then here I'm going to utilize the snapshots that I created here. So here I'm going to drag this over like you would like you do in QlikView, and as well I can drag some text here. So I can add a paragraph and then double click and say majority of our spend is in Canadian currency. Right? Perfect. And then I could also, I don't want to do that. And then as well, I then can add a new sheet. In this case, I'm going to add let's add a sheet here. And then here I can select the sheet that I had before. And then add a paragraph, for example. And then when I play it, you'll see the different options available. In this case here, I can add a bunch of different options here. I can also add, for example, a sheet left align. Right, and then add some text where applicable. So for example, if I wanted to go to sheet and I wanted to, let's actually create a new sheet here quickly, and I'm going to call this KPIs. I'm going to go to KPIs, I'm going to add it, and I'm going to create a quick KPI. In this case, I want a KPI of transaction amount. I want the sum of it, so you can see the total spend there. And then as well, we can call this total spend, right, as opposed to the sum. And then even if I were to click done and I were to take a snapshot of this, and then I were to go to my story, I could then drop this snapshot in. I should have labeled it, but that's fine. And then adjust it where applicable. And you can even, for example, even do something like this. So for example, here you can add a blank one in. And if someone were to ask, okay, I see majority of the spend is in Canadian, can you tell me what the vendors are that are non-Canadian? So that's a very good question. So the way we're going to do this is, let's go to sheet, and then essentially what we're going to do here is we are going to add a click here, and then we're basically going to look at, similar to what we did before, is we're going to click on these 3 dots, we're going to select all. There's a few other options here. We're going to unselect Canadian, And now we have this view of the merchants, right? And now I'm gonna go to our story, and then I'm gonna add in this case, average spend. And maybe I'll even go to, for example, select a different sheet. Maybe I'll even go to my KPI here, for example, edit, add some filter panels. I don't even have to do this, actually. A easier way of doing this would be just to go to currency. There, you can see it drop down here. Oh, sorry. Sorry, original currency. Oh, you have to modify it. And what I can do here is then do the same thing. Select all, and then unselect Canadian. And then now I need to just go back to my story. Actually, jumped ahead. The navigation on Qlik View could be improved, or Qlik Sense could be improved. I'm going to select all, I'm going to unselect Canadian, and then as well, I'm going to take a snapshot of this, go to my story here, and then drop my image here, drop my KPI, and then I can throw in a title, for example, be like non-Canadian spend, and then as well drop some text to say 604,000 is spent in other currencies, with the largest vendor being ABC, right? And then I can go to my story, and then I have this nice little presentation that I can share with my team, answer any questions, make any updates fairly quickly. So that's the end of the Qlik Sense tutorial. If you have any other questions, comments, feel free to leave it in the comment section below, and I look forward to speaking to you next time. Thank you.